Been watching a lot of King of Queens lately.
What, in 2003?
So my Fire Stick remote stopped working, and I just didn't fix it.
It sounds awful.
It is pretty bad, actually. But I think a running theme of this is every video, one of us should say, you know, how much would those eggs cost in the grocery store?
Well, don't go wasting all this now, all this gold.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Can
you imagine how much a xenomorph egg would cost at the groceries?
Well, yeah, I mean, I got. There's an ostrich video egg in there. Those got to be. I can't even imagine how much those would cost in a dozen.
There you go. You're learning.
I'm blowing it all already, though.
No, we're not going to use this. We're going to save it for.
But it's not going to be as funny the second time around.
No, I'll fake it.
Hey, and welcome to episode 6 of the Must View Review podcast. Have we figured this in a podcast? You've been saying vodcast?
Vodcast.
I've just been calling it a show. It's 2025. It's just a show. I don't know what these other words are you're making up.
A vodcast in honor of our favorite beverage before recording.
Oh, okay. It's the middle of the day. Pulling back the curtain. I'm not. I don't know what you're doing over there.
Well, Schuyler Schweers pulling back the curtain.
Yeah.
On
Showing
as
how the
usual.
sausage is made.
The disruptor. Have you been playing some drums back there? I see a hi-hat in the background.
I got the hi-hat up.
Neighbors love that.
Just a hi-hat.
So, usually I'm like, we'll do like, synth drums, electronic drums. I hate the way a cymbal sample sounds over and over, so I'll just replace it with real cymbals.
Nice.
Great.
Cool. Good to know. For when he starts releasing music on his YouTube channel.
Personal taste.
And we got Joe Arcidiacono. How you doing, Joe?
What's up? I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? I'm glad to be back here on the Must View Review show on YouTube. No other titles.
On the vodcast.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
On the presentation.
on tonight's episode.
And, we've been... we got so many suggestions of titles and subjects of episodes to go through that we're going to be, doing this show for like years now to get through all of them.
So much. I've still got more to even put on the doc that I haven't even done yet.
I'm honestly overwhelmed with all the comments. Thank you, guys.
It's so much to go through. I have to put aside time in my day.
I do appreciate the views, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last few have been killing it. Hopefully keep it up. We really appreciate everyone watching.
Now. The last part of the puzzle is the comments.
Okay, yeah. We did our part now.
Yeah.
The engagement is the other half of this.
And I'm here. All I'm doing is scrolling.
Don't forget to
comments.
like and subscribe. Leave your comments. Leave your grievances. Leave your whatevers.
Yeah.
Complaints count.
Yeah.
Sure.
Tell us how much you hate Sky's basement.
Yeah.
Is it too cluttered for you?
Does it give you a panic attack?
I cleaned up, honestly. I tried to make it look presentable.
Well, there's one thing that we know people love shouting about and commenting about and giving their opinions about. It's eggs.
Yes.
Eggs.
Eggs. Yeah. So let's talk about eggs.
Yes. I'm dying to. Honestly, it's a staple for me. So.
Can we talk about eggs? I hardly hear anybody talking about eggs these days.
Well, I thought it was
trending, right?
It was a forgotten topic that I sort of, I had the breakthrough to tackle this subject. So.
Yeah. Hard-boiled, poached,
Scrambled,
alien,
over easy,
scrambled.
So we're
sunny side up.
What's your favorite way to prepare them?
Scrambled. Do a scramble.
Oh, you're so fucking basic. God
Yeah,
damn
basic
it.
bitch. I just had some scrambies earlier. What do you want from me?
I like a good poached egg with a little hollandaise sauce on top.
Poached
Ooh.
egg.
Yeah.
Interesting. I honestly, I just boil it with a little salt and pepper on it, down the gullet.
God.
It's fast. It's a fast meal. You know.
No, it's high cuisine. It can be. You got to poach them just right.
Gotta.
Yeah, no, I'm no chef. I can't do that. You just put it in a pan.
Actually, yeah. So can I I'm gonna peel back the curtain a little further.
Like a hard-boiled egg?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna peel this one. So
Peel the shell.
he says he's no chef, and in fact, like when we lived together, he would never cook. Then when he moves out and is on his own, he's cooking up a storm. He's showing me pictures of it, and it looks very good. So.
I'm like the Lisa Nagaib. It seemed the proper way to do it. And what do you want from me?
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Dune references.
Yeah, when you're talking about still suits out there on planet Arrakis, thank you.
So you're finding yourself.
I mean, it's
in the
mostly
kitchen.
Italian food that I cook, and I feel like it's just all
Yeah,
from like the stuff I saw my grandmother do. It's just all in there.
He
It's
knows
just genetic memory.
Yeah, he does know how to do it, and he's been taking pictures of it. And honestly, like you're kind of on my shit list now because you never shared that with us.
I couldn't do it before. I learned how to do it because I had to. Because I didn't have anybody else to cook for me.
But you just said it was an inherited trait, so you didn't learn.
I didn't know it was in there. I didn't
He
know
hadn't
until I
activated
tried.
it yet.
Do you find that with your Italian heritage that you have that muscle memory too, PJ?
Yeah, it's all about reduction in those, like the Italian cooking. You're always reducing and making something more. You're getting the water out. Like you can keep going and going until you get the flavor you want.
Yeah.
If you haven't done it right the first time.
But you're very much of the slicing the garlic cloves with a razor blade.
Just like when I was in prison.
Yeah.
With Henry Hill. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, no, I was doing that at 12 years old. I was slicing garlic
It's a very good system.
with a razor, with a
with
straight
a razor blade.
not a straight razor. It's just a razor. It's a safety razor. Okay. Yep.
Just the blade.
And they dissolve into a pan with a little oil. It's a very good system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a proven system. I have over the years reduced my onion. We used to put a lot more onions in the batch back in the day, and now it's more spices, garlic. Let the meat do the work. Less onion.
Into your Sunday gravy.
It's
Yeah.
just a shame because like the onion is such a cheap vegetable, and I think that's a little bit leads into why we're talking about this because those grocery prices.
This is a topical show, people. We're getting into politics today. We're getting into divisive. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a side here on the Must View review.
Whoa, we're not
Wow.
we're not deciding that today.
Getting divisive.
Let's dip our toes in
Let's
and
pump
see.
the brakes on that.
Let's test the waters. See how we feel.
Test the waters of those hard-boiled eggs
Yeah.
for this first video.
Yeah. Exactly.
Perfect.
So you gotta.
You guys are
aside
nailing
from
it.
cooking, the next step is really eating,
Yes.
and we're gonna see this hard-boiled eating contest.
Oh wow.
Here we go.
Awesome.
With the president of hard-boiled eating.
I feel like
Hard-boiled
this.
contest?
I feel like this is one of the Nathan's guys. Like when you watch the hot dog eating contest, they wear like the blazers and those what do you call those kind of hats?
It's like a Dixie hat.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I know there's a name. I was gonna say corncob hat, but I don't think that's it.
No.
I don't think it is. We'll write it. We'll put it down on the screen right here. The name of
Put it in the
actual
comments.
name of the
Tell
house.
us. You tell us.
I got completely distracted. I just thought of corncob TV. All right,
They
let's
say
go.
coffin flop, not a show.
It doesn't matter if it rains because we are holding the World Egg Eating Championship.
How much is it raining there?
Oh, you'll see. It's raining a lot. I wouldn't want to be out there.
Oh man, can you
Turn
imagine
this down
eating?
a slight bit.
Eat as fast as you possibly can.
Can you?
Possibly can and try to beat Joey.
I'm not going to overstuff my mouth. I won't hesitate.
Can
that's
you
the champ.
imagine?
Help swallow.
So he could just eat anything. He can
That's the
suck
world champ of
anything
eating
down.
right there.
Oh, so he's the hot dog champ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Joey Chestnut.
That's Joey Chestnut. Okay. Can you imagine eating a rain-soaked hard-boiled egg though?
Yeah, right. It's
It doesn't seem that much different, if I'm being honest.
But it's rain.
It's a slick food.
yeah, it helps you slide down your gullet even easier.
But he's
It's
got
only
water.
helping him.
He's got water in his hand too. This is awful.
Yeah, look at those
Why did
pans.
you-
They're just getting filled up with rainwater.
Oh, that's
just flavoring those
disgusting.
eggs.
Like the water that hit the tree went into the pan.
It's like it's raining harder as it goes on.
These kids have very little going on in their life.
Couldn't get like an awning going or something.
With a new world record. Never
That's kind of a
in the history of humanity.
that's a letdown that he's dominating the eggs and the hot dog.
Yeah, just like
Oh
a
my God.
slick food champion. How many did he have?
141 hard-boiled eggs.
Wow. You could see the discomfort on his face. Sorry.
So, like, eggs are so satiating too.
Yeah, they're pretty filling.
I'm getting like acid reflux just watching them suck down all those eggs in the rain.
Is an egg acidic?
No, I'm just like, it's making me gag.
just
The
the-
first
just-
egg video is making me sick already.
Well, strap in, buddy.
Yeah, we're off to a good start.
So that was in Kentucky, Radcliffe, Kentucky.
Okay, so I got a little confused about Joey Chestnut. Is he Joey Chestnut because he's from Philly and it's Chestnut Street, or?
Is that
from
not his
Philly?
actual name?
I think that's just his name.
Oh, I thought that was like a stage name.
No, his name is Joseph Christian Chestnut.
Okay, where's he from?
Born in Fulton County, Kentucky.
Oh, okay, so
He's from Kentucky? Really?
That's what the old Wikipedia says.
that's why he's at this eating contest then. Okay. Didn't he always used to win Wing Bowl or whatever?
Did he?
I don't know. He might have.
I'm just.
I think
making
he's just
shit
the hot dog champion.
No, I think he wins all sorts of eating contests. Oh wait, no, he did win Wing Bowl. He won
Thank you.
in 2007. It says here,
You just say shit like it's facts.
and then 2008. Oh my God! In 2008, you want to guess how many wings he ate in 30 minutes?
2008. He must have eaten at least 125.
You're not even close.
He's more?
Higher.
400.
Now it's too high. You went too high. 241 eggs. 241
Eggs.
wings in 30 minutes. I covered a wing bowl one year, and it was disgusting.
I remember that. Yeah.
Because I had
Yeah,
no
he-
idea they do it
He has
at the
press
crack of
credentials.
dawn. I had to be at the Wachovia Center at like 4 a.m. for the media call time, and that shit
You're a-
starts at like 6 a.m. or something. So these people are slamming down hundreds of wings, like when the sun is like barely up. It's disgusting.
Yeah, well, so I think the real thing about it is like, it's that the wings look very generally unappetizing, but then the way they have to eat the wing is they gotta like strip it in their mouth and get a shit ton of cartilage in there, right?
Yeah, I don't know how much the extra like gristle and cartilage that they're getting
Oh,
with
you
it.
would definitely honk down a shitload of cartilage. You probably honk down some extra bone, honestly, if they're not cut right and like well enough, you know.
Yeah, because I think a big part of the eating competition is that you can't puke, because there was plenty of puking going on too, and if you're getting all that rest of that in there too, that's probably not helping towards that end.
Well, that sounds very appetizing. So, what's our next video? You know, this. Okay. So this one.
Oh, you
is
want some
really-
appetizing eggs?
Yeah, let's look at some appetizing recipes for some eggs you might get at the store.
Okay.
Well, sure, Baja Blast is a fun drink to have, and it also cleans your driveway.
I love
but
it.
Can it make
I love
scrambled
Baja
eggs? I mean, I know it can make scrambled eggs, but can it make
Yeah,
scrambled
it
eggs
can.
that you'll want to eat?
Why is he
More
cracking
shell
his
than it
egg
is
like
egg.
that too? It's
Just in the worst way.
yeah, you blew it.
Baja Blast.
What? Just get? You don't want the extra shells in there? That heat's too high.
For a non-stick.
That's not a color that exists in nature.
It looks like there's cheese in there.
The
It's
heat
worse,
is just
yeah.
too high, is what it is.
Yeah, this is going to be a really high view episode.
Because look at how much
High view
liquid's
count.
in there. You got to reduce that, like
Yeah.
BJ was saying.
He's cooking the shit out of it too.
Test you wouldn't believe. It's entirely
man.
way too sweet. It tastes like just a sugar thing.
At least he's being honest.
I offered for you to make the eggs. You said you didn't want to make the eggs. Now I made the eggs. Anywho,
Okay,
it's just
okay.
way too sweet.
He does have
So
a
I'm
wedding
gonna have
ring.
to give,
This guy's funny.
Baja Blast scrambled eggs. 1 out of 5.
Wow. I'm gonna have to give it up for that little bit he did at the end with his wife. He's a funny dude. That was very informative.
I think 1 is probably still too high.
It's a savory food. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
Yeah.
You're not. I don't know of anyone that has any kind of sugar
Well,
components to their eggs.
so when you get
Maybe I
like,
guess if with French toast.
yeah, I was about to say if you get like a Grand Slam or something where you might get some maple syrup in there, or even some people put a little jam, on their bread, and that gets in there. So you never know.
I could
I
see
suppose.
Baja Blast French toast being good.
Wow. Okay.
But just
Maybe.
eggs themselves, though.
That's probably you should just abandon this recording right now and cook that and get people are going to be interested in that.
I mean,
We
I
don't
can't
want
step
that.
all over this guy's ideas.
It could be Baja
This
Blast.
trailblazer.
anything. I actually have cans in the fridge. We could do that right now.
Cans of Baja Blast.
Oh yeah. It was on special, so.
Ugh.
You don't like?
That's
Do you not like it?
That's a special Taco Bell treat.
You don't. What? No, it's canned and in the stores. It's all the time.
No, but I'm saying that's when you should get it. You can't have it all the time. That's crazy talk.
I could have it at least once a day.
So is this guy's thing to just put weird stuff in food, or is this like?
I believe so. I think
Well,
that's
a lot
his
of
bit,
it-
is
a
making
lot of it-
weird food combinations.
Yeah,
What's his name?
ordinary sausage.
So I think a lot of it veers into the dick pic realm.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, I see what
Water
you're saying.
What'd
No.
you say? What? What'd you say?
It's just water sausage.
Water sausage. Oh, did you take the
$27
case?
on that lobster. You should cook the water sausage. How come you didn't score the water sausage? You want me to cook the water
This guy's
sausage?
cool,
I'm
man.
gonna cook the water sausage. $30 on lobster
content.
tail. $30. This is what the people
Wow.
want to see. The water sausage. $45 I spend on lobster tail.
Okay, so if
Water
ordinary
and
sausage
oil, are the perfect combination.
sees
with
us
high heat.
reviewing,
All right, let's really
you're more than
mess up
welcome
my
on the show,
kitchen.
guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's gonna.
I
Wow.
can't believe we actually pulled this off. It's the temperature of boiling water sausage. Here we go.
He's just gonna destroy his mouth.
It basically tastes like a hot intestine, hot stomach lining. So, a water sausage, 0 out of 5.
Wow, that got a 0 out of 5.
Yeah, the Baja Blast got 1. See, he goes down to 0.
Okay.
The water sausage just blew my mind. That guy's a genius.
He's just burning his mouth with nothing in it, just water.
I would have never thought of that.
I thought it would have broken open in the pan and just like, you know how the water and the oil just burn.
Yeah, just exploded into his face.
He did a really light sear on that, though.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't know if you can
said
sear water.
he said it tasted like intestines, but that looked like a synthetic sausage casing to me.
Wow, you're calling
I'm not. No,
ordinary
Calling out
sausage
ordinary
out
sausage,
here?
huh?
no, it was great content. Honestly, you're keep it up.
Okay, so we've.
I hope
we
he'd well
veered
wish
into-
us.
We veered into general horrific breakfast foods. Gonna go back to the eggs, right?
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
So it was a nice little. That was a nice little detour.
Amuse bouche.
Yeah, moose bouche. Have either of you guys eaten like exotic eggs?
No. Just basic
No.
basic farm eggs.
Just never occurred to you guys to do it.
No, never
I've had
tried
farm
eating.
fresh.
Yeah.
I
you
have
had
had
quail?
a quail egg.
I've never had
And
that even.
It's not like it's more just for you to like tap it open and like dump it over something. It's more like a it's supposed to be just runny. Like you can't actually get like a full egg boil
Sounds appetizing.
with a quail's egg. It's it's like a
What is the dish
Condiment.
what is the dish that you garnish with a quail's egg?
like some kind of meat dish.
Okay.
You kind of mix it in, sort of at the end.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never tried any other kind of eggs, rather than just chicken eggs.
Yes, I mean, in my experience, it's not worth it. But maybe in more capable hands, it is. But maybe bigger eggs, bigger flavor?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Maybe, I would assume,
Let's see. Let's see what this ostrich egg tastes like.
because that's got to be the biggest egg you can get, right?
I would legally, yeah, I would think.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like a whole platter of just one egg.
Whoa.
She showed the cooked egg, and that's too much runny yolk for me.
Sure.
And
Jeez.
I like a sunny side up egg.
The ostrich egg weighs about 2 to 3 pounds. It's equivalent to about 16 chicken eggs. And we source them out of a small farm in
So you
Escondido.
can't get an ostrich egg at the grocery store, right? I mean,
No.
what do you
They
think
source
that
it.
would cost?
It feels like there's nothing in there compared to this. Oh my gosh, I'm scared to
Are the
try
prices
it.
up on ostrich eggs?
I don't even think it'll break.
I
They
think
gotta
it's-
be. They said it was 16 eggs. This one
Yeah.
egg is 16 eggs.
The process of cooking the ostrich egg is very similar to cooking a regular chicken egg, except on a much larger scale.
You gotta saw it open. You don't even
It's
crack
the same. It's exactly the same. You just saw it open.
I wonder what happens if you try to crack it.
It explodes, maybe. He
Definitely
forgot to
break the
dump
yolk.
all the shells in as he went. 5 to 7 minutes. Okay.
Could you imagine if you broke the yolk on an ostrich egg? That would just be like, oh man, we
They'll
just
go
wasted
back.
this whole thing.
This is like, I do like eggs, but this is really unappetizing to me. I don't know why.
Well, that's like family style. It's not like
Yeah.
you have to be Joey Chestnut to eat an ostrich egg yourself.
Wow.
I'm really excited to take this home.
Callbacks.
See what it tastes like.
Okay, what does it taste like? Okay.
This is so good. It
Tastes like an egg.
chicken
Oh,
I feel like
huh. It tastes like an egg.
She said it has more flavor.
She feels like it has more flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if she's qualified to say that.
Depends on her personality traits, you know. It could be feeling. Feeling
Served
could
the-
be right in there.
This is the perfect brunch plate. You
That
know,
whole 4 to 5 people.
so if it's
Yeah.
shareable.
I feel like the egg white has to have more consistency to it. Like, it's like that
Eggs?
thick.
Eggs aren't a shareable food to me.
They are now.
This is really no.
That's not enough bread for that whole giant egg.
Yeah, how does an ostrich egg taste shouldn't be the title for this video, frankly. It should be why. Ostrich egg. Why?
How do you think they keep the ostriches in that like mega farm? You think they're all penned in together?
Can you pen in an ostrich? Yes, you could.
They're all there spreading super bird flu.
I thought we weren't going to get political.
That's not political. That's just science, dude.
It's the exact same thing. You just happen to use a saw to open this one up.
But yeah, I mean, I guess you got to have a lot of room for an ostrich to run around.
No, I think they're all penned in together, breathing each other's air.
Just in one little pen, like a chicken, like they have the chicken farms.
Like they have the chicken farms, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, those things are giant. They'll disembowel you with one kick. So I think you gotta give them some space.
There's some dinosaurs. Yeah, you're right. They're dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It makes sense why the shell would have to be so thick, because it falls like 4
that
feet.
is true.
Unless the...
You don't think
Right?
they squat to lay the egg?
I don't know if they have to.
Yeah, I don't know.
That one might go unanswered.
Yeah, I don't want to look that up. I'd rather not.
Okay, so there's other kinds of exotic eggs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would imagine there's all sorts of crazy eggs out there in this big, wide galaxy of ours.
Actually,
what's that?
I wanted to find a platypus video. We should have gotten a platypus video.
Like platypus eggs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they're the only mammal that lays eggs, right?
They're a marsupial, right?
Isn't that a mammal?
I was just spouting off about science.
Oh, good. Great. Totally sidetracked us. We were on a roll here and everything. We had a segue going, and then Sky comes in and steamrolls all over it.
Yeah. Don't they spit poison or something?
Yeah, I think they are poisonous.
I think their claws are poisonous.
So
venomous?
They're venomous.
Venomous?
Yeah.
They have soft, leathery, and whitish with a papery texture.
Wow.
And they look like
I just love the way they look.
this. It's a replica, but that's what the
Like
eggs
oblong.
look like. Yeah, and they're like yellow. And that's like a penny. It's for scale.
Oh.
Tiny. So you wouldn't really want to eat it.
Oh, you wouldn't eat a platypus egg. Well, that makes me happy.
Maybe poppers, you just pop them in.
No.
They're like
Leave
M&Ms.
Leave the platypus poppers alone.
Yeah, some of these are pretty graphic. Anyway. There's bigger eggs, right? Sometimes they're more disgusting.
Bigger than an ostrich egg?
Yeah, I mean...
I'm on the fence which is more appetizing, an ostrich or, what we're going to see coming up.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay. So this is just my favorite.
You got to turn the sound up for Sky's favorite part.
Well, the movie's one of my favorite movies, but... So, here, that heavy nostril breathing.
Yeah, what's that?
That's the queen being pissed.
You had complained to me about my heavy breathing in one of our previous episodes, but...
I did. It's been a thorn in my side.
Ellen Ripley.
That's how you prepare an egg in space.
Yes.
Okay.
In space, no one hears you hatch. This movie freaking rocks.
See, by now they're past the poached part.
Yeah,
those are
they're not poached anymore.
Throw 'em
These
out.
are straight up.
Serious protein boost, though.
I love the sound of those pulse rifles.
Yeah.
That's like a big clutch of eggs that she's just nading.
I know. Imagine how much all those eggs would cost these days. Am I right?
Whoa, buddy. It's quick with the topical comedy, man.
The only thing is those are fertilized, right?
Right. Well, okay, so I mean, she lays them like an egg, but there's a face hugger in there, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the traditional cycle of, and that's kind of what I wanted to get into. There's I need a little
that's
more
what you wanted to
clarity.
get into? Let's get into it.
Yeah. So I need
What
a
do you
little
want to
more
get
clarity.
into?
Well, okay. So first off, like, and that's why, guys, kind of, I warned you guys ahead of time that I had some questions. But you know,
Also,
she's
the first comment, can we all agree that pulse rifle is the best sounding weapon in film
wow,
Thank you.
kindred spirit.
history? Yeah.
Wow,
You
dude.
belong on YouTube, Joe.
I spent too much time there.
You need to reach out to Smiley Inc. too. But okay, so the queen, she's breathing very heavily there in the beginning. I think that in the alien canon, aliens can survive in the vacuum of space.
Yeah.
So
I think so.
why would she? Do xenomorph queens have a set of lungs?
I think they all breathe. I think they just don't need to breathe as much. I think she's breathing heavily there because she's very pissed that Ellen Ripley is that close to her eggs.
Yeah. And she's like cooling them down. She's like watching over them with her hot breath. That's like,
So
it's helping the process along.
you call attention to another thing. She's not actually sitting there laying on them or hatching them. And I kind of, I guess my other thought was, it's not the traditional order of how an egg works. There's then a parasite that grabs your face, proceeds to implant another creature, and then dies. And then the other creature bursts out of your chest.
Well, because I don't think that they're eggs in the traditional sense of like a chicken egg. It's more just like a trap. That it just looks like an egg, and then you're like, hey, what is this egg shaped thing? I know this shape, and then you go and look at it, and then you die.
I think it would be
when the face hugger gets you.
Very
maybe
breakfast.
more of like a
not for the
more
face
of like
hugger.
a Venus flytrap kind of situation where they welcome you.
Yeah.
They welcome the fly.
Okay, so egg is used loosely in this respect.
I think pod was the term that was being used. It
says eggs, but they probably say pod in there.
I think it counts as eggs for the purposes of this episode.
Because she lays them and then they open and something comes out of it.
We could shoehorn anything into this episode, or anyone after that.
That's fair. I mean, I don't think Ripley is a fan of eggs, and but I know definitely not, especially after that.
After
that amazing movie. But back in real life here on Earth,
that wasn't real. That wasn't a documentary.
Not on Earth. It's not. It didn't happen on Earth.
It was in space. Thank you.
Yeah, we know through the logs of what happened.
That's in the future.
Logs.
Yeah, that's.
What's the corporation?
I don't know.
Weyland-Yutani.
Weyland-Yutani logs. Wow. Yes,
yep.
Thank you.
There's so much useless info up in here. If only I knew math or something.
Dude, he just busted out of his nerd shirt with that flex.
Really, just like that.
My nerd shirt? You calling this ECW shirt nerdy?
I got my cornholios. In case that goes on the cutting room floor. Cornholios.
It's a great t-shirt. Does it fit right? Because I've gotten some interesting fits from Temu.
It's a 2X, and I honestly could have gone 3X, but I like a baggy. I'm a dad. You get a baggy fit.
Believe in yourself, Schuyler. Go through the 3X.
Bag of baggy fit. Well, when you're cultivating mass.
You should start harvesting.
Yeah.
Just cultivate.
Where does Temu come from? Is that that's overseas, right?
No, I think they have a lot of warehouses in America.
Okay. Because I know, like, in other countries, like not America, their extra large sizes, what we consider extra large, is like 3 or 4X over there, because we're so much bigger than most other countries.
just watch out for those tariffs, guys.
Oh, I thought we weren't gonna do this.
Have you seen the price of eggs? Holy shit!
Oh boy, another man that likes to cultivate mass
And doesn't
also,
need to spend a dime on eggs because he fucking hates them.
Our favorite Italian, Guy Fieri.
Guido Fieri.
Don't say it like
Fieri
that.
is an adventurous chef who would eagerly try the craziest dishes like tacos
Pig's
filled
feet.
with duck tongues or a pig head platter. But there's one thing that makes this man's skin crawl. Eggs! Even though some of his recipes call for
Hates 'em.
eggs, he personally cannot stand them on their own. And it's not without reason. It actually dates back to a childhood
I
trauma.
don't want to make fun
As
of this
a kid,
lady.
he
Is this like
originally enjoyed eggs
female
because he was
Tommy
raised by
Wiseau? What is this
hippie
accent?
parents. According to him, they never had white bread at home. They were into microbiotic and natural cooking, and his sister was a vegetarian.
Oh, hi, Guy Fieri.
Down with that, Fieri says. So he couldn't have enough of those
Thank you.
fried egg sandwiches made with processed cheese and white bread whenever he could sneak away to hang out at his friend's house. It was the greatest thing in the world, he says. Then one day, when he was 10 years old, something happened. When he cracked open an egg, he found a whole baby chicken inside it.
Awesome.
I came to a very
So he didn't know that eggs became chickens before that?
His parents were vegetarians. Is that what it was? And so they
Yeah, we
never
were
had
talking
meat?
over. This is the problem. We're always talking over the really crucial part of the.
They're so
Yeah, I'm
informative,
sure.
these videos.
I just
Yeah.
want to see what his hat says.
What is that?
Pretzels?
Oh no,
Does it say
awesome pretzels? Is that what it said?
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen a lot of... what's the show called, Triple D?
Yeah.
That was his first business. He had a pretzel stand. He sold soft
Oh.
pretzels.
Oh.
Well, that's adorable.
Is he's from California?
Yes.
Vegas? Is it California?
I think it's like middle of nowhere, California, like Northern California.
I'm just like, okay, so we're a little spoiled, but like, are you getting a good soft pretzel out there, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. That probably doesn't
I
compare
wouldn't
to a
even-
Philly soft pretzel.
That
but
soft pretzel would make me puke.
you gotta
Right?
take what you
Like-
can get out there, though.
Like when you go to a kid's like lemonade stand, you're like, oh yeah, this is the best.
Exactly.
Never is.
You don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
break
yeah.
little Guy Fieri's heart,
That's
Yeah.
a good point. That's
telling
good.
his soft
cute.
pretzels aren't good.
I don't
When
think this is that recent, but let's hear from the man himself. Let's see what in his own words.
Multiple experiences turned me against eggs. I think they're super critical in cooking. And matter of fact, I use them all the time. But there's just something about a scrambled egg just doesn't work. Texturally, visually, it's liquid chicken.
That's it. It's liquid chicken. That's why he doesn't
It's
like them.
liquid chicken.
I mean, I was sort of.
I was hoping you would
Yeah.
elaborate more.
Well, I was coming down on you about your preferred. You said a scramble was your preferred. And I
No, but-
kind of.
It's just the easiest. It's the go-to, you know?
Okay, so what's your preferred?
I mean, I do like a sunny side up. You know, dip some bread in there.
A dippy egg, just not ostrich sized, right?
Yeah, not ostrich
Okay,
size. I couldn't
okay.
handle that. That's too much eggs. I'd
All right,
be
well, we
Guy
got-
Fieri for ostrich eggs.
We got
Less
to the
than 5
core.
eggs.
We got to the core of Joe's being with that, so thank you.
But yeah, on diners, drive-ins, and dives, anytime there's an egg on a dish, he like puts it to the side, or he tries to get him to like leave it out or something. He really does not care for him.
It was odd career choice for someone who
Right.
just hates a specific kind of food.
That's critical, and a lot of, like he said, it's in a lot of dishes. You use it for flavoring in dishes. You use it like as like egg wash for like if you're making cutlets or something. You put it on top of things. If you're making like ramen, or you could just like we all say, you just eat them by themselves. It's it's a very critical thing to not like.
Let's just admit, like bleach blonde, spiky hair, bleach blonde soul patch. There's no accounting for taste, guys.
That's a fair point.
V-neck shirt.
All right. Well, we got one more video left. Just a legend doing his thing.
Poached eggs at your service, Commissioner.
Ooh.
Very
I love
likely.
the
Is this the Adam West Batman?
Oh, yeah.
And do you also know what we want in exchange
I watch Me
for the
TV
dear
a
Commissioner's
lot.
life? I'm exhausted. Olga, you exquisite, diabolical.
I told you there was way
Now
more
that
egg
we've
puns
got
than
them,
that.
let's
Yeah, I know. We barely hit any of them.
explain.
Exterminate?
Now, let us make our
Explain?
exit.
His head really does look like an
Now
egg.
let us examine this more carefully. Huh?
I can't believe we didn't say that at all. We weren't going to examine any of these videos.
Examine. We didn't examine anything.
Ready for an exotic
This is why I included this.
experience. Oh, I am
He's not that good of a villain. He's always giving away who he is, even when he's in these disguises with all these egg puns.
It's not about giving away who you are. It's about leaving your mark.
Yeah, especially a Batman villain. Got to make yourself known for the
Prepare
paper.
yourself for an expeditious defeat.
That's very apt, Robin.
Oh, glad you liked it.
My criminal career is now extinct.
Adam West, he's a genius.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that other guy, whoever the Robin was.
Burt Ward?
Burt Ward, obviously.
Yeah.
Now I'm flexing.
More of an Adam West guy. And Burgess
The real
Meredith.
question is, we know robins come from eggs, but do bats come from eggs? No.
No.
I think it's a
I don't
mammal
think so.
situation.
Yeah.
It's like a. Well, I was about to compare it to a rodent, but it isn't a rodent, right?
No, people just call them flying rats. But I don't think they do. Do bats lay eggs?
Wow.
Bats do not lay eggs because they are mammals. Thank you.
Well, there you go.
There we go. We've
Makes-
learned a lot today on the show.
Makes sense why Robin joined in. Yeah, we learned, man, the best and the worst things you could do with eggs. We learned
Eat them by the hundreds.
Yeah, you could theoretically eat 100 of them.
You could nade them and blast them with your pulse rifle.
And, make sure to feel the rain on your skin while you're just shoveling eggs down your throat.
Let all that Kentucky rainwater flavor your hard-boiled eggs. Let
That
it get
must have-
steeped in there in the little container.
That's a sensation, though. They said now they can say they've done that and they've lived a more fuller life for it.
Yeah. And so have we, having done this episode 6 of the Must View Review podcast. We got me, Robert, Schuyler, and Joe. Any
Thanks for
parting
watching.
words?
Thanks for watching.
I think this was an excellent episode.
An exceptional episode in the can. Thank you for joining us.